amused that even the engineering colleges across our country, they put their best efforts in how to develop, say, sanitizer, how to develop some mask, even with a simple Genji cloth, Genji কাপড় দিয়েও mask বানিয়ে দিচ্ছে. What a brilliant, set of innovative minds. On the other hand, we had a lot of kids, not PPE kids, which not only the doctors, but many people had to wear because during their whole journey, during the 2 years of COVID, the whole world was extremely busy in development of low-tech, medium technology and high-tech things in sort of for getting over this huge crisis during the pandemic. A very interesting thing. What is vision? Nobody had time to even think over that when COVID will not be there, what will happen to this huge amount of PPE kits, masks, and all such things which we have been using today. So far as the environment is concerned, this poses a major challenge to the environmental problems. Those microplastics, which always, with a lot of course, the infections are not there now, but still they are creating. So we have to think about now, when the whole crisis is over, and what to do with these. So the major thing is, whenever a crisis comes, the academicians, the researchers, they have to not only think about how to solve the present day crisis situation, but to think much more early ahead. Unfortunately, in our country, education has never moved in that area. We always react. But this is more than this reaction, it is something has going to, because there will be a lot of challenges in the days ahead. Number one challenge is very rightly Professor Rai he had pointed out, and what they have been doing. Although he is from UPES, it is initially meant to be an institute for petroleum, which is so important as an energy source. But again, at the same institute, they are taking lots of efforts in having the renewable energy as a major source, which sort of fuels the entire university campus. And when he says that when I go out, I always make it a point to put off my light and switch and all. I don't do it. In fact, my wife keeps on telling me that you only keep on talking it on the stage, but when you are not there in your room, at my home, and you forget to put off. So my children, they call her as electricity foolish, and she will keep on shouting at night. But then it's a simple thing. But on the other hand, have you ever thought that this kind of electricity through the fossil fuels, what will be the future? Number one is what Professor Rai was saying. This is also fuel, putting off. So there's a very common, common statement of Friedman, one of the best management personalities, when he said that, we know coal, petroleum, and oil, we know nuclear, we also know renewable, which is coming in a big way. So these are the 4 different types of fuels. What is the 5th fuel? 5th fuel is what Professor Rai just now mentioned, put off the lights. If you can, please remember always, if you can save 1 unit of energy that is equivalent to generating 3 units of it. And by 1 unit of energy, when you are consuming, remember that our coal, especially from the thermal power station, the quality of our coal, unfortunately, is not good, Indian coal. So it has got a lot of ash content. And 1 unit of power, the moment we consume, that means we are generating almost 900 grams of carbon dioxide, which is thrown into the environment. 1 unit of power is equivalent to 1 kilogram almost of carbon dioxide. So imagine that what is the situation and how it will become. So renewable, there is absolutely no, there is absolutely no alternative to renewables at this point of time. Yet, for the next 30 or 40 years, it is very important that we have to understand that this fossil fuel-based energy, we have to bear with it. So what will be the engineer's task? Those who are in, for example, in the institutes, somehow in private institutions, we do not have mining or metallurgical engineering. Whatever carbon have some scheme for sequestration, for carbon dioxide sequestration, another big danger. Because what Professor Rai was mentioning, that they are trying to really find out a very important thing, because Ganga starts from there. And in the Ganga action plan, Government of India, they are spending huge amount of money. But then in this whole path, on the path, a lot of different types of, pollution gets added to the Ganga river. But out there, it is the source. And it's very important that they have undertaken a project that every 50 years, what is the concentration of microbes? Similarly, here, when we see that Charnock Hospital is very near to this place, there is a hospital. In fact, I should not say it from an official thing. At least for the last 1 year, I have seen 10 patients getting admitted and then ICU and then ventilator, then straight out. So it was a dangerous thing. We thought that it is extremely important that what you are doing there, that we must have an idea of the concentration of the different type of bacteria and the virus in their ICUs, in their operation theaters, because it cannot be seen. You do not know what is there inside this room. So it is extremely important that we must go for the kind of genomics, the metagenomics, which is biological, biotechnology people, or maybe the biomedical people, they are aware of that. But then to take care of that, you also need data science. It's very important. So today, the most important thing what Professor Shoikat also mentioned is the need for interdisciplinary research. In IIT Kharagpur, imagine that 22 years back, in 2001, that was the 50th year of the birth of IIT system in India. IIT Kharagpur is the oldest. So in that year, Dr. Kalam, he mentioned that you must start a medical science and technology course. So IIT Kharagpur was the first institute which had started not only for the first time the IIT system, which all other IITs followed, but more importantly, we also had started various disciplines, including even in law, for the first time in the country. Management science, we started for the first time, and other IITs followed us. Law, intellectual property law, we started for the first time, 2005, amongst the IITs. and then other varieties, some of the other varieties have followed. So similarly, medical science and technology also in 2001 we started. So we had a school of medical science. Imagine, we were taking the students who were not doctors, MBBS, MD doctors, and we were offering a course which was known as MMS program, Master of Medical Science and Technology. And our director at one point of time, he was in USA. The moment I got down from the plane, he said that Toja, you have to be the head of that. I said that forget about it. I'm now for next 6 months I'll take absolutely lead, and I would like to work only on Tagore and his work because somehow all my life Rabindranath was the inspiration. And so he said that nothing can be done. Professor today, so I had to take. I do not know anything on biology. So I had to study biology. I had to study pathology. Who were my teachers? My students. So whatever I had learned, most of it was from my students. And they were all MBBS doctors. And we made a point that every day evening after the classes were over, we are teaching them science, we are teaching them mathematics, we are teaching them physics, we are teaching them electronics, computer science, everything. Metallurgy, material science, and they are teaching us the diverse aspects of research in medicine. So it was an interdisciplinary group which we had found. We had faculty from almost all the departments. It was a beautiful experience, the best experience in my life about co-learning. How to learn together. All of us, we are sitting together and somebody goes to the board. I had only one condition. I told my student that, look, if I do not understand what you are talking about, then I will keep on asking you questions. And you can't say that, you can say that, sir, I do not know the answer right now. But okay, you take your time. Then let us think together, okay, co-thinking, and some solution will come up. I can tell you that we had a lot of joint papers with directors, with doctors, MBBS, MD, and also from the very reputed doctors from other hospitals. And then the outcome of that is in IIT Kharagpur, we have now the first research hospital. Unfortunately, the whole project got delayed because I went to Shipwood and all. But then we now have that research hospital, which will be operational very shortly. So the point here is that this is very much a possibility. Even why not? In WPUT, you have got, say, so many disciplines, so many different colleges. And without biotechnology, without medical technology, there cannot be any engineering. The whole engineering science will go towards four things. One is energy, environment, healthcare. And obviously, transportation and communication is there, that will come. And in environment, water becomes a major problem. So for solving any of these problems, you need a multidisciplinary approach. So I would be very happy that if our teachers in the diverse institutions, this Nikhil Bharat Siksha Parishad, if they take a big role in connecting all these people, you know how to do it. What you can do is that you can make a database of all the teachers in one particular area. And let there be a common platform combining. Even I am so happy that from EPS, Professor Rai, he just now mentioned that I will be very glad to have collaboration with MACAUT, with us, with all these institutions together. And then let us form a research group in diverse areas. And I'm sure that whatever we all are thinking about, that is a much brighter India tomorrow, which is not fourth in economy, but which will be the topmost in economy for the days to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Raithod, for a work journey in his sector career in academics, administrative, and research. So it's an honor. I request Honorable Secretary Dr. Talapur Chaudhary and Professor Dr. Tipu Singh, sir, HOD Informatics of UPS, to give the honor, followed by Professor Dr. Sudeshna Chakravarti from Calcutta University to give the token of respect and love to Professor Padma Shri Professor Ajay Roy. It's great honor as a guest of honor of today's afternoon, and we are here with us all blessings to be here with us. Now I request Professor Sunil Rai, sir, Vice Chancellor UPS, and Professor Sekar Mitra, sir, Vice Chancellor Macau, to inaugurate the final, and also Padma Chaudhary, sir, to inaugurate the guest of honor as the lifetime achievements of his more than 3.5 years, 3.5 decades, I'm sorry, 3.5 decades of his academic journey. An honor to all of us. It's a great achievement to us that he is with us in this presence. Thank you, sir. Now, by the next generations, let's have some more discussion. We are with us all academic leaders in this room. We are here. I request uh, our chief guest and guest of honor, our chief guest, Professor Sekar Mitra, sir, to be here with us. Thank you, sir, the Vice Chancellor of Macau Hospital, for giving us the blessings over here, and his presence is exemplary. And I request Dr. Talapur Chaudhary and Professor Shantan Chakravarti to give the another chief guest who is coming along from 1500 kilometers, the Vice Chancellor of UPS. One of the renowned academics from almost living is in Bengal. Also request Professor Tipu Singh, sir, as a great. Yeah. Thanks, Professor Isaac. So let's come to the next discussion. I will look after to Professor Tipu Singh, sir, the HOD. We will be taking the mic and we will be looking after the panel discussion with our honorable chief guest and guest of honor. I request, sir, to please be with us. So followed by the first panel discussion, the importance of assessment in the higher education sector for influencing learners. So thank you, Professor Sekar Mitra, sir, for being with us and give the blessings and honor to us. So let's forward to the next level. So for the panel discussion, we do have Professor Answer, uh, Professor Shantanu sir. So Professor Jubajot is here with us. So the first panel discussion, I should share that to be in the guys. Professor Isaac, please be the guys. From Professor Shantanu sir, Principal GNIT. Professor Shantanu is one of the renowned, I should say, because I've been here for Calcutta in 1.5 years. He is very famous out in West Bengal. Now I request Professor Jyoti is there, present. Professor Prashant saying, sir? Professor Prashant Chatterjee is the Dean of Research and Development Consultancy of FCKB Institute of Technology, West Bengal. Thank you each and every chief guest and the panel members over here. So let's start with the discussion if you can order.
Thank you, sir. Let me announce it is a very quick, fast, furious discussion on the topic, the importance of assessment in the higher education sector for influencing learning or learners. I do not want to let this opportunity go when all the academicians are here on dais without hearing their words of wisdom over such an important topic, which is assessment. Assessment, whenever we talk assessment, it is a scary word for both teachers and for the learners, for the students. There are many methods of assessment, and that is based on the teacher's choice, the professor's choice, that how the professor is assessing the student. But the ultimate objective of assessment is nothing but to assess that how much learning has been passed, thoughts, and how much they have grasped it. Eventually, in came the pandemic. All traditional methods of assessment were in vain. We looked into all online platform where we were expecting that the assessment will be substituted from the form of offline to online. The objective was not met to the expectation what it should have been. And we at different places are facing this problem once the students are back to the campus. Very interestingly, I was hearing one Harvard professor of physics, a small video, and he said that assessment is a silent killer of learning. The name of the professor is Eric Musu. Very interesting video. So I present and open the discussion to my panel academicians to comment on the theory what Eric Musu is saying, that the assessment is a silent killer. And let me set the context why he is saying that assessment is a silent killer, because it somehow kills the objectivity of very essence of assessment. Assessment should lead to learning, but somehow we as a teacher try to focus on memorization of the concepts, on reproducing what we have learned, not implementing those what we have learned or what we have taught in the class. Just few minutes back, Professor Ray, Shri Ajay Kumar, he was mentioning that I keep on asking the questions from the student till he does not give the answer. But this is not the assessment, this is the way of learning, how he is trying the students or colleagues to learn out of it. So I request Professor Roy to give his view on the assessments to open the discussion, please.
Thank you very much. I agree with the thought that was put by the Harvard professor in the report that assessment is a silent killer. But not a silent killer. I would try and make my own addition to it. That assessment is an overall killer. It is not just a silent killer. Now, basically, what we try to do in assessment is just trying to check the ability of the student to remember what we taught. And therefore, the student passes, he writes what I taught. If he writes anything else, then of course he has not learned what I taught him, and therefore he doesn't make the grade. Now this is ridiculous. This was not the way the Guru Shishya Parampara of the Acharya Kul, which we have inherited from our forefathers in this great nation. all the gurus that have been there, they would actually assess by what the student can contribute to the purpose. And that is how they were assessing. So they were not assessing about what they have taught. In any case, what the guru's job is basically energize the student, that spirit of learning. And now, of course, we are talking in our own framework called assessment as learning. The national education policy is also focusing on assessment as learning, and therefore we are saying that typical thing of T1, T2, midterm, final exam, 17, 30, all that should go. Because what is the great point in somebody scoring a distinction in music, not able to sing one line on the stage? And that is how it is not done. Whether it is these fine arts, Bharatanatyam, here in Bengal, the Rabindra Sangeet, other kind of art forms, painter or a poet, this is also applicable to engineering and technology. Basically, there is no difference of learning. We have compartmentalized it into engineering, sciences, arts, literature. Actually, learning is learning. Guru Rabindranath Tagore, we all know him for the literary genius that he was. But when people used to get stuck in mathematics, they used to go to Guruji and Guruji used to solve those problems. So he was a genius, not in the form of arts, because learning is he had mathematics actually is the surest way of ensuring that you are able to express that you have understood the phenomenon in a very simple term. What Einstein says, ego is equal to 1 divided by knowledge. It's so simple and it's so profound. Ego is equal to 1 divided by knowledge. More the knowledge, less the ego. Less the knowledge, more ego. This is simple formula. If you have understood life, all our philosophers, whether it was Archimedes or all the people who have contributed, they were actually philosophers. There was fortunately that way Newton was not a graduate. Archimedes was not a graduate. Right? These were not graduates. There was no system like that, fortunately. But it was basically they had knowledge. And this is how Rishis were also not graduates or postgraduates. They learned it and they ensured that the students learn it. So coming back to the theme of assessment as a learning is something which what just Roy Saab said, that if as a teacher I start learning from my students, the learning takes place. And this is what we have to reverse or flip both side of teaching, and therefore that cliche statement of learner centric that we keep talking about. If student is at the center, then we would learn from them. I had been a management professor after I switched over from my engineering to management. I used to tell my students that the best class is the one where I learned the most. And obviously, when you go to and the discussion takes place, the problem is how to devise such assessments. The problem is it's simple to design assessment question paper. Short answer type, multiple answer type, objective type, essay type, right? At 60%, if it is objective type, it's easier for me to correct it, right? If the assessment is project-based learning and outcome-based learning, it will take me that much of time to assess. Many times I will discover that my students know more than me. And Dronacharya had no problem that Arjun was a better archer than him because the gurus were learning from them. They were just initiating them. Now, therefore, assessment is actually something which is the best form of learning. And we must, the only thing is we have to learn as teachers how to make assessment as a tool of learning.
Thank you very much, Professor Sunil Rai. Learning is learning. It is nothing else. And co-learning is the best approach of learning. But a teacher has to somewhere balance himself. This fraternity has to balance themselves because with the help of assessment, we are creating the gradings and subsequently the manuscript, transcripts of the students, which need to be produced somewhere. So how to make a balance between these two things, I turn to Professor Shantanu Kumar Sen to quickly comment on this, please.
Yeah. I'll tell a small story in live with the professor. Once, 10 years back, 10, 12 years back. So I was a teacher and I was conducting one class test, unit test on operating system. I was a teacher of operating system. So unit test is going on. So I was in engineer. It's an internal test. And I joined to that college, Brunei Institute of Technology, that first time. That happened in 2006. Now, during the examination, 1 hour examination, what I found that 5, 6 boys were cheating. So what I did, I went there, took their name, what is your name, what is your name? And they were quite, shivering that some news has come now, we don't know what action you take. So what I did, so I took their name, then I told them that after the exam, you meet with me. Then exam was over, 3 boys came. Then I called, no, you call the other. So 5 boys there. So I called them and I told them, see, I'm not going to punish you. Thing is that what Professor Rai actually just reminded me that story. So I told them, this subject I taught you. This subject I taught you. But during the examination, I found 5 or 6 boys were cheating. It means this is not your problem, this is my problem. Because I could not teach you in that way. That's why you were cheating. Then this regime, so no. So they have, mesmerized what sir is telling. They have not heard like that. So then they told, no, sir, this is not your problem. I think it was our problem. Then I told that it was my mistake. Why I didn't observe? Because I was a mentor also. You won't believe that one dialogue that made them 5 boys were there. That they became fan of me. And now they are, one is in USA. Now he is the owner of around 22 petrol pumps in US. Shomu is the now in charge of stock exchange in Bombay. Now he is working under, Angela Merkel, the chancellor in Germany. Now came to yesterday, came to India, got married. So one has become the vice president in Deutsche Bank. So now they are in this field. So the thing is that what Sir was actually telling, if student cannot do, it is a mistake of the teacher also. Teacher takes a lot of action. Why you have not done? But they do not see that I am a part of this. I have also to see why he has not done. This is number one. Number two, again in line with Dr. Rai, that my college is an engineering college. Okay. So music, dance, these are very important, and as you can see in any 2020 also. I started this around 8 years back. And might of this is also know that for last 3 years in pandemic we started, this is an engineering college. But till date we have published 3 music albums, nationally and internationally, starting from Spotify everywhere. In all TV channels everywhere. What is the gain? Gain is that by doing that thing, what we gain, I learn from the student. I am not a singer. I do not know anything of something till my life. Now I have become a recognized composer, lyricist. My songs are now getting published. Now I am getting calls from Bollywood, Hollywood. I am a teacher. So I just learned everything from students. So 3 albums we gifted to DC also, and these are published nationally and internationally. So these are the part of, we have to think the education is different, how thorough like that. We have to focus on other things. And number 3 thing, which I will end after telling all this, is my last one. Assessment, this term has become, very vulnerable, dangerous, and catastrophic for teachers also. Because we could see that in India, in good colleges, rather, or growing colleges, there is a pressure of assessment of teachers and the management. What is that? NBA, NEC, NIRF, ARIA, rankings, and lot of assessment. So government has taken a very good initiative. They will now make a single assessment, NAC. I think that should be. Why? Because my college, as you know, this is the first time Brunei Institute of Technology has got a NEC A+. Till date, in West Bengal or in Eastern India, no college or university has got NEC A+. We have got it first time. This is good. But the being principal, I know how I torture my student. Because for months and months, all my teachers were busy with doing neck work. Lot of classes were compromised. Even some students came to me that our classes is not happening. Then I try to compromise. Yeah. But this is not good. Our main objective, my MD says, if you do not get NIRA, then also no problem. But you cannot compromise the student. That should be the focus. But nowadays, all the colleges management pressure is there. If you do not get NIRF, if you do not get NAC, then you won't be getting government funds. For all our teachers here, I think. So all that we are focusing on all this stuff, and lot of classes your research is getting hampered. So all these accreditations and there should be only one, because one thing, last thing I'm telling you, in West Bengal, lot of colleges open, in from north to south. But you see, the colleges which are not investing good money, good effort to the faculty, who are not nurturing their faculty, they are not growing. In Calcutta, lot of colleges are dying, but the colleges which are giving good salary to the faculty, giving weightage and respect to the faculty, these colleges are only growing. So give them everything open, give them full freedom. My point is that if I am the education minister of India, what I would say, I would give the full freedom, do whatever you like. If you do not do good, students will not come to you. The guardians will not send any student to you. So it is your part how to excel yourself. Specializing all these accreditations and all these are not going to do all this. So these are also comes under assessment of the teacher. That's why I have added this writing not only emphasizing the student. So thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
I should be thankful to your audience as well as the audience. Very rightly said. The teacher should show empathy to the students and should take the responsibility of their marking or grading coming out from the assessment and must be very much emphatic towards them. Coming to, we have Professor Prasenjit Chatterjee, who is the Dean R&D. Sir, I come to you with the question that how you think that this memorization is somehow affecting the open thinking of the students into the research domain, or if we do not bound them into the assessment, a focused assessment, and just leave them, just think out of the box, how much beneficial it may be for the research and development. A quick comment from you. Thank you.
Absolutely. This is a very good question that I was expecting, sir. And also, as Professor Rai and Professor said that we are trying to restrict our students within some limitations, with some boundaries. Like we need to complete the syllabus, we need to complete the labs, we need to complete the theories within a particular set of time. And that is much actually restricting the thinking styles or the thinking capabilities of the students. And we are not trying to provide them space where they can rethink about their capabilities, or they can explore their learning opportunities to think beyond the cup of their teeth. So it is very important that we should make such an ecosystem which can provide the opportunity to think beyond the cup, as well as so that they can nurture their thoughts and they can explore newer opportunities for research, and so that they can come up with some actual outcomes. So I think it is always suggested that we, being the teachers or the academicians or from the management, it is our responsibility to create an atmosphere so that the students can be given an opportunity so that they can explore their own interests. And this is very important.
One last question to all three gentlemen, and I would like to get the answer and for the audience to say in a couple of sentences only. If there was one thing about assessment you could change in your university, sir, what would that be and why?
No assessment.
Professor Sen.
Yeah, the thing is that we cannot give that much liberty to the students. Some assessment should be there, but it should be, activity based as much as possible.
Thank you. Professor Prashanji.
Absolutely, I totally agree with Professor Sen and Professor Rai that the assessment must be based on, and it can be in terms of some real projects rather than the theories that we teach to our students, so that they can actually learn, because these theories will be little helpful in their professional career, but if they can be explored to practicals, to real problems, then that can be more fruitful in their career.
Thank you so very much. Let me include the audience. Couple of questions only in last 2 minutes. If anybody wants to ask from the panel, please. Couple of questions only. 2 questions. Yes. Anyone, please? Yeah, please carry on.
Yeah, hi everyone. This is Shobatu from. I'm from an IT industry. I'm not directly associated to academic field. I was associated maybe 12 or 13 years back. Sir, you told that assessment should be abolished, right? So don't you think that it should be symmetrically done across the practice? Because when the students, after getting assessed and getting the marks, they get the opportunity in different fields. There also they get assessed, right? And that is based on the assessment which has happened in their academic career, right? So when abolishing the assessment in your academic field or in your university, do you think that it is actually done across the practice, like starting from academic to the career? One thing. And the second part is like being associated with the industry. I myself prefer doing it like in this way, like the Professor Chatterjee and Sen said that some case study or case-based assessment, right? So that is done. Okay, but the symmetry I mentioned just now, the same feeling I have during the assessment. Like I assess the candidates based on their experience. Okay, like what they do during their project assessments and what they did during their academic career and all. And after that, when they move forward, let's say during the interview, I select some candidate based on their experience on work. When they move forward to other groups or when they are assessed in different projects, they feel the same thing. Like they have been asked with some, theory-based questions or what you have studied. Okay, so that is the difference I also felt in the industry area as well. So the question remains the same. Like if we are going to abolish the assessment, should it be done across the practice? And if we are going to make the case-based assessment, like what practical implementation you have done, how it can be done in the academic field as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I said no assessment for 2, 3 reasons, and then I will tell you what is then the way to. Take 5, 6 leaders. Sonu Nigam, Arijit Singh, here in Bengal, Shreya Ghoshal. What is the grading between Sonu Nigam, Shreya Ghoshal, and all these people? Who is A plus? Who is A? Who is A minus? So can I say Sonu Nigam is A plus, Shreya Ghoshal is A minus? There is no gradation. The moment you try to classify people into these kind of grades, you are actually trying to create boundaries. And that's what the 3 idiot, he says that this is like caste system. So basically, I'm against this gradation system. And you being from IT industry, in IT industry, if I have to become from project lead to project manager to business unit head to eventually CEO, is it on the basis of written exam or it is on the basis of performance that I did by doing my duty, by doing my job? And who can assess? Who assessed Shreya Ghoshal? Was there a team of faculty? Thankfully not. Who had assessed? It is the environment It is the society which assesses. That is the kind of assessment I am. So if the assessment is, that's why I said it's difficult. I acknowledge that as teacher, I do not. We can do it. So there are simple answers, design rubric. Firstly, one individual assessing another individual except with a faulty premise. I mean, how can I say I'm better than? Frankly, I have got it fully in my mind. All my students are better than me because they are the better versions of the human race development. Mine is the version of 50s. They are the latest, we call them Gen X, Gen Y, whatever it is. So therefore, as they were suggested, so there could be multiple modes. Project based, case based, outcome based. But person who is good is acknowledged by the society. Coming to Rabindranath Tagore ji को किसी ने great दिया था. Whole world acknowledges him as the greatest born in centuries. It is the work, it is your output, it is the way you come about. And which is why NEP is laying an importance on the overall development of a child or of anybody. Is the value system. What good is that A plus if he is not good to the society? What good is that A plus if he cannot help the child next door? What good is that A plus if he indulges in things which are against the society? So we can assess how much he crammed and in this particular premise he got this. So assessment as a learning, yes, when teacher and student as such said, in the class, if we are learning from our students, so make it learning. And if it is learning, there's no question of assessment. It is actually ascertain the level of learning. And we should jointly, collaboratively do it. That's why Japanese came up with the 360-degree models, which we follow in corporate, peer review, and things like that. The whole thing has to be rethought about it because we are handing over all this to this generation. Whereas was mentioned by the two experts, things are going to be absolutely complex. To throw jargons into the VUCA world. So it's not as simple as it was when I was growing up. And therefore, the whole model of assessment has to change towards learning. It's an ascertaining learning and not assessing somebody's level that you have attained. Those levels will keep changing. Have I answered your question?
Yes, sir.
So with the pressing time, I would not be able to take another question because we are running out of time. Thank you so very much, gentlemen on the stage, to enlighten us with the assessment process and the changes required in the assessment process. To sum up, I will say that it is not only technical, but it also has got certain social and ethical implications as well. Assessment, just for the purpose of record evidence, must be, but for the learning, it must be beyond boundary. There must not be any boundary of grading, like A plus, A minus, as Dr. Rai said. Dr. Sen supported that there must be a well mixed project-based or case study-based things must be. And I close with Dr. Ray's remark in his speech when he said that this must be a co-learning. Thank you very much. I appreciate your words of wisdom. Over to you.
Thanks, Professor. Sir. It's a good discussion with one of the finest academicians having here. So thank you, Professor Rai, sir, Professor Shen, sir, Professor Jai sir. Just for a second, sir. It's a token of love and respect. I request Professor Sudeshna to give some token of respect to three of the members over here. It will be an honor. Thank you, Professor Prasanth Chatterjee, sir, for being with us. The most energetic principal of Bengal, I should say, Professor Shantanu, sir, and all rounder. Blessings from Professor Rai, sir, coming from law, Vice Chancellor of APS, to be here with us. Thank you, sir. Now, it's a good discussion. So, coming to the next steps, we are here with us is one of the renowned speaker. Is I should say is a young speaker, young to the students, young to the faculties. Is none other than Professor George Chaudhary, sir, the director of Central India Group. He's here with us. And I should say, sir, I welcome you, sir. Thank you, sir, for giving us the opportunity to be here. And it's an honor. The podium is on you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. In this August company, I would start with a small little story. So when I was young, when I was small, probably I was in fourth, fifth standard, and there was this huge occasion at my house, right? So what happened was everyone was distributing responsibilities, mom, dad, and my uncle and aunts and all of them. And I also wanted to do some work, all right? So I went to dad and I said, what do I do? Give me some work to do. Dad said, don't worry, you just sit down, relax, let everything else happen. I said, no, I want to do some work. All right, so dad said, okay, I'll tell you a story. I said, okay. Dad said that there was a zookeeper. One day, the zookeeper was assigning responsibilities to all the animals. Okay, people, the lion and the tiger, that you should roar, so that people come in. All right, people know that we have lions and tigers in our zoo. Said okay, and after that, he distributed assigned work to everyone. The monkey came in and said, "Give me some work. I want to do the same. I want to do something." Now, the zookeeper said, "Okay, I'll give you some work." Right. So he had fixed a pole, oiled it well, and then said, "Get up the pole, reach the top of the pole." All right. Now this monkey continued climbing the pole and kept slipping down. Continued climbing the pole, kept slipping down, because there was no objective. Now he had to engage that monkey in some work. Today, when I look at soft skills and communication development in universities and colleges, this is what I find. There's no objective. There's nothing. It's just for the sake of doing it, we give jump somewhere. That, okay, teach communication, soft skills in the last 1 month before the examination. I think this is no magic. It cannot happen over a period of 15 days, a month's time. You've got to take them young, watch them grow. I think that's what it should be. Now, we keep forgetting what Einstein said. Einstein said, education is not in learning facts, but in learning how to think. I think that's what we should start with. Now, when I talk about education, when I talk about, we all are educators here, we keep focusing on academics. I do not understand what academics is. I'm saying, isn't how to think is part of academics? Isn't critical thinking a part of academics? Isn't interpersonal skills a part of academics? How do you think the student will come inside the class motivated? If he doesn't want to attend the class, it's the teacher's responsibility, the faculty's responsibility to make sure, understand what are the goals they have. Understand those goals, align them. I think that's how academics should work. And that's when we find products worth international standards. And so I was just discussing a couple of minutes ago that collaboration, I think, is one of the most important aspects of student learning. Are we teaching it right? Are we doing the education piece right? I think that I have a serious question. Now today I'm not gonna take too much time. I'll try to be persuasive in making all of us, we know, understand the true meaning of education. I think people should be motivated to attend the class. Kids should be motivated to listen to the lectures, to experiment on that knowledge. A lot of people tell me that, Joy, knowledge is power. I keep telling people knowledge is not power. Knowledge is probable power. Application of that knowledge is power. I'm saying, I now get knowledge, I get some knowledge, I become knowledgeable. Am I powerful? No, the day I start using that knowledge in my day-to-day life, I become powerful. I think application of knowledge is power. So when I talk about communication, soft skills, making them leaders for tomorrow, I think we should incorporate this into our curriculum. That should be the part of the curriculum. That's where we become stronger as educators, as educational institutions, right? So I have dedicated my life in understanding why people do what they do. That's what my focus has been. Why a kid learns, why a kid doesn't learn. They don't want to learn. I think that's where my focus area is, and that's what I work upon. I manage something called training and extended learning. I should not talk about training and extended learning. It should be part of curriculum. If you are looking at creating amazing leaders for tomorrow, like Frederick said right, I'm saying I'll end with the last one sentence, right? Now, it says that it's easy to build strong children than mending broken men. I think that's one thing that's very important for us to understand. We want to prepare them, get them ready for the world, or we make them engineers and then start and teach them how to become a good human being. Today, we are in a nation where 2.5 million engineers are manufactured every day. I would use that word manufactured. I'll tell you why. Same education, same classroom sections. We do not understand how many different kinds of kids come to the class. What kind of people come to the class? Kids, right? What kind of strengths they come with? What kind of weaknesses they come with? So we find a staggering 10.4% of employment 21-22. We want to change it as educators. We want to change it as educational institutions. So let's try and focus in trying and changing curriculum we are talking about. Let's incorporate something called life skills to make better leaders for tomorrow. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thanks, Professor Chaudhary, for giving a wonderful words to our all academicians. So the day is here. Bengal Education Conclave and Siksha Sammaan. It's the second 2.0. So we are with us, online, offline, both up there, with all senior academicians over here. So I'd like to request the dignitaries over here. So first I'd request Professor Chaudhary, sir, and Mr. Shanta Chakravarti, would you please give a token of respect? So the first award goes to Bengal Institute of Technology. I apologize. Sorry. I do apologize. So I request Professor Shantanu sir for give a token of respect and love to Professor Chaudhary sir. Thank you, Professor Chaudhary sir. So here with us, very renowned principals, and I request Padma Professor Rai sir. So the promising higher educational institute of West Bengal for consistent academic administration and research goes to Bengal Institute of Technology. I should say the first and only NAC accreditation of A+ in the private institute of West Bengal, I should say. Congratulations, sir, for a great journey ahead. It's an honor to be here with us. And the second one, I should say, I was there for a year. I worked over there under the leadership of Professor Sarvinda Panda sir. So he's very young and energetic also, and he gave me the opportunity to work with her. Most promising higher education institute and also the young and energetic institute of West Bengal. It's SUTEC, Dr. Sunil Chandrasun Institute of Technology and Sports Complex. Congratulations, Professor Panda sir. And next, I should say it's one of the finest institute for working for last 21 or 22 years. I think it's Narula Institute of Technology, most dynamic institute. It's an honor, the promising, the Higher Education Institute, and also NACA accredited institution. On behalf of Narula Institute of Technology, Professor Aniles Dev is here to take the awards, the head of the Department of EC. Congratulations, sir. Thanks, Professor Leslie, for here with us. Now, I'd like to say, prominent lady over here, Professor Mahua ma'am. So she will be looking after the emerging higher education institute of West Bengal. It's Greater Kolkata College of Engineering and Management. Please hand applause.
Please, request to everyone to give a big round of applause for such a renowned awards going on for the ceremony. Not for one, but for all. Thank you.
Just hold on, please. So we are waiting for here, and the most promising university, which is coming from long away, it's University of Petroleum and Energy Studies. I request Professor Sunil Rai sir to welcome here to take the awards from Padma Shri Professor Rai sir. And I also request the UPS, Professor T.P. Siksha, Dr. Tanapur Chaudhary sir, to be as a golden moments over here. It's an honor to be here with us, sir. And also, I like to say Professor Rai sir to stay just 30 seconds, because he will be taking the awards for best vice chancellor and one of the renowned vice chancellor of the country for consistent academic administration and research in the journey of his entire career. So I request Professor Rai sir. Congratulations to UPS for consistent research, academics, and collaboration. Thank you, Professor Rice, sir, to be here at Calcutta, and your blessings and your words will be fruitful to us for an entire journey in this academic career. All academicians are proud to be here with you. Congratulations for the best vice chancellor and also the higher institution of UPS. Thank you, sir. Here with us, let's get to the next stage. We have the prominent educator over here, Professor Jaydev Kaur over here. I request Shankar sir to look here. Please welcome sir to be here in this Bengal Education Club of Sammaan. Welcome sir to be here with us as the most prominent educator of West Bengal. Thank you, sir. So this is the first time we are going for the hybrid mode because all over the country, all are connected over here, all the senior academicians over here. So we are here starting with Best Senior Administrator Award. It's Professor Ankur Saxena, the Dean School of Computer Science, the Assam Kaziranga University, Zorahat, Assam. Congratulations, sir. To the online, it will be great to honor. His entire journey of 2 decades in his research, academic, and administration. I do congratulate, sir. The next goes to Professor Dr. Bhagirathi Nayak, Professor of Spiritual University, Cuttack, and he is receiving the awards for Best Senior Scientist Award about party. Congratulations, sir, for his research and contribution in this academic journey, followed by some social internship. Congratulations once again, sir. Next, I'd like to call by Dr. Mukta Jagdish, Associate Professor, Bardhaman College of Engineering, Autonomous Hyderabad. He's receiving the Emerging Young Scientist 2022. Congratulations, sir. Dr. Mukta Jagdish from Bardhaman College of Engineering. And to congratulate, sir. Is the Emerging Young Scientist 2022. Thank you, sir, for here with us the live Dr. Gupta Jagdish, Associate Professor, Bardhaman College of Engineering, Hyderabad. She is receiving the Emerging Young Scientist Award. Congratulations, ma'am, to be here with us for your entire research journey.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for this.
Pleasure, pleasure.
Yeah.
Next, we have Professor Dr. Hardeep Singh, who is a researcher of IIT Gujarat Punjab Technical University. He is receiving as a senior researcher from Indian Academy of Emirates Professor 2022. Professor Dr. Hardeep Singh, a researcher from IIT Gujarat Punjab Technical University, is receiving the senior researcher Indian Academy of Emirates Professor 2022. Congratulations, Professor Hardeep. We have two here with us. The next is Dr. Vikas Sisodia, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Industrial Management, College of Engineering, Pune Technological University. He is receiving as the Empowering Award 2022. Congratulations, Dr. Vikas Sisodia, for receiving the Empowering People Award 2022.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Bhavani Shankar Panigrai, Assistant Professor from Bardhaman College of Engineering, as the Best Academician of the Year in Engineering Domain. Bhavani Shankar Panigrai for receiving the Best Academician Year. He is here with us, offline and live on the dial. Congratulations, Bhavani, for your academic journey. I hope in future you will get much higher. The next is Dr. Ankur Agarwal, from Assistant Professor, is from Sharda University, Greater Noida, is receiving Creative and Resilient Academician of the Year 2022. Dr. Ankur Agarwal from Sharda University, Greater Noida, is receiving the Creative and Resilient Academician of the Year 2022. Congratulations, Dr. Ankur. If you are here with us, congratulations. The next is Professor Dr. Satyendra Das, Professor, Department of Science, Ramchandra College of Engineering, Eluru, Andhra Pradesh, is receiving the Innovative Faculty of the Year 2022. Professor Dr. Satyavrat Das, Professor Department of Computer Science, Ramchandra College of Engineering, Eluru, Andhra Pradesh, is receiving the Innovative Faculty of the Year 2022. Congratulations, Professor Das. Now you have a very young, energetic lady, Miss Neha Sharma, Assistant Professor, Galgoti University. She is receiving the Early Career Youth Icon of the Year 2022. Ms. Neha Sharma, Assistant Professor, Galgoti University. She is receiving the Early Career Youth Icon of the Year 2022. Congratulations, Ms. Neha.
I'd like to say Ms. Neha contributed a lot for the event coordination at Mrs. Galgotia's University. Congratulations and heartiest welcome towards Nikhil Bharati Shiksha Varsha and Bengal Education Conclave and Siksha Sammaan.
Thanks, Ms. Neha. And thanks, Professor Chakravarti ma'am. The next is goes to Professor Dr. Arun Kumar Bakshi, Professor, Department of Management and Business Administration, Alia University. Professor Bakshi is here with us, live and offline here. Congratulations, sir, for some promising academician of the year 2022. Professor Bakshi receiving the award from Sir Promising of the Year 2022. Now the next is coming from very long, from 1600 kilometers. I should say he's coming from Hyderabad, Dehradun, Langdage. Professor Singh is here. So that's Professor Dr. Tripendra Singh, Professor in HOD Informatic Clusters, SOC University of Petroleum and Energy Studies. I request Professor Ajay Rai sir to give the awards as the best senior administrator award above 40. Congratulations, Professor Singh sir, receiving the best senior administrator. So let's go to the online mode. So we have Dr. Rajdeep Chakravarti is here with us in the online. Congratulations, Dr. Rajdeep, for Associate Professor, Chandigarh University, for receiving the Most Promising Engineer Award. Congratulations, Dr. Chakravarti. Receiving
Thank
the
you. Thank you
Most
very much.
Promising Engineer Award. Yeah, we have recently received the research thesis. Dr. Priyanka Tyagi is with us, IMS Engineering College, Ghaziabad. She is receiving the thesis of the year 2022. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you. I would like to say about Ms. Priyanka Tyagi. She's a very bright scholar of mine, and in a very early age, she has achieved a long and very graceful. Congratulations, Dr. Priyanka Tyagi.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your support and motivation. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Dr. Priyanka. So let's go to the next. Dr. Tapsi Nagpal, Associate Professor and PhD Computer Science, PhD Coordinator, School of Computer Science, Information Technology, Lingas, Vidyapit, Faridabad. She is receiving the Women in Science and Innovation of the Year. Dr. Tapsi Nagpal receiving the award for Women in Science and Innovation of the Year. Congratulations, Dr. Tapsi. The next award is Dr. Sanjay Kumar Sarangi, Academic Coordinator and Fellow, Utkal University, Bhubaneswar, for Best Faculty Award Male 2022. Congratulations, Dr. Sarangi, for receiving the Best Faculty Award Male 2022. So the award ceremony of first session is over. Will be going ahead. So I think we have here So he's also, I should say, one of the prominent academician of the country. He has worked with one of the finest institutions around the globe and also in India. I request Professor Nirmal Banik, Director, Techno India Group, to be here with us. I also request Professor Shankar to give a course of awards as a token of respect. Thank you, Professor Banik, to be here with us. Request Professor Rai, Professor Rai, sir, to give the blessing, Professor Banik. Your farewell words will be honored to us, Professor Banik, sir. Podium is all yours.
Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, thank you, Nikhil Bharat, Siksha Parishad, Sayantan, and the entire team, Dr. Tonopriyo, distinguished professors, researchers from entire country, Dr. Sunil Rai, Vice Chancellor of UPS Dehradun, Dr. Ajay Roy, no need for any introduction. All my fellow colleagues from Techno India Group and JIS Group, I know mostly all of them. Such a nice afternoon where we are trying to come together as partners of all the institutions in East India, as well as I can see such a nice gathering from entire India virtually. But together we are trying to see how we can come together, integrate the things together. After academics, I mean, the student spends around 4 years in the institution. If he is studying well, he has done his internships, he has done some research, he has done his trainings. After that comes the placements and career opportunities. Every student and their parents are putting their words in a college or a university, thinking that he or she will come out shining with a great job or a great internship and a great career. So there lies our role as the Director of Placements of Techno India Group of Colleges. We have in Techno India around 20 engineering and other colleges, 2 universities, 45 schools. So being the biggest academic conglomerate of East India, we feel the responsibility that around 6,000 students passing out every year, and we are able to place and give a career to at least 90-95% of them in best of the companies like Microsoft, ThoughtWorks, Amazon, Salesforce. Just yesterday we had a campus drive of Salesforce. Big core companies like Rockwell Automation, Bosch, Honeywell. So all these companies are able to reach Kolkata, even Siliguri. We have a beautiful campus in Siliguri, SIT. I'm grateful to industry as well as my whole team of Techno India Group placement officers and my other faculty members, without the support of whom I can bring the companies here in Kolkata, but if they are not prepared well, if they are not groomed well, I will not be able to deliver to the industry. Bringing a big company to Kolkata is one thing, delivering the right talent to them is another thing, and keeping that table for next 10 years, keeping on bringing the same companies for the next 10 years is another level. So we have been able to do this. I joined Techno India Group 2014. Since the last 8-9 years, we have been able to bring the best companies, and even we have also invited other colleges also out of Techno India also to participate sometimes, and get the best of the opportunities. So the entire team of Techno India, I thank them, and I thank the entire Bengal Conclave, this event, which have successfully brought so much of big academicians as well as administrators together. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thanks, Professor Panikobaya. Now, so let's go to the second panel discussion. So we have with us the moderator, Dr. Talupur Chaudhary from UPS, and it's making students prepare for outcome-based research, collaboration, and seed funding in the 21st century. So changing in higher education. I request Professor Devashish Desa from Macau, West Bengal, Professor in Computer Science. Professor Nilanjan Desa from Techno India Group. So with us, Professor Devashish Desa, Professor in Computer Science from Macau. He is here with us as a panel panelist. The next is Dr. Nilanjan De from Techno India Group. We can also call Professor Arilas De, HOD from Narula Institute of Technology. We are with us, Professor Vikram Sarkasa, to be with us in this panel discussion. Very renowned researcher of the entire country, Professor Devashish Desa from Macau, West Bengal, Dr. Nilanjan De from Techno India Group, Professor Vikram Ghosh, Professor Nilesh De. So, Dr. Talupur, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Shubhan. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to discuss on making students prepare for outcome-based research. Century, changing career trends in higher education. I welcome all the panelists over here. Thank you. Thank you for your time over here. Basically, as the time is very less, we will discuss these panel discussion within 10 to 15 minutes. I will request every panel members to complete some queries as because we have done some survey, and on the basis of survey, we have understood that as the research is concerned in a university or in a technical institutions, students are generally, basically BTech student graduates are not interested in research, but we have to pressurize them, then only they are doing such things in research. And some students are also there, those are interested in research, those who want to do their MS and other high degree from outside of India, then only they are making some research work over there. And second issue is the seed funding. How we can introduce the seed funding over universities and institutional colleges so that the students can get the funding and do some research on that. And third issue is the collaboration in research institutions through industry. That means if a research institutions or an industry is going to make a white paper, from that white paper, how we can get the benefit from there. And the fourth query is that if we can make some outcome-based research, is it possible to make some mandatory courses for the students so that we can provide them some 2 credits or 3 credits in that who are interested in research, who publish some good quality papers over there, then only they can be awarded the 2 credit in their entire 8 semesters in a BTech. I want to start the points from Professor Devashish Desa, Professor Macau, West Bengal. Thank you. I think if I am requesting you that the point that why students are not interested in research and how we can make such environments so that students will do the research as per the quality concept. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. It's not correct that students are not interested in research, but actually we are not creating the environment for them to go to the research environment. You know that recently for last 4 or 5 years we can see the hackathon is happening, and that is creating a lot of interest among the students. And believe it or not, and for that reason, a lot of innovations are coming out. I think if we can give this kind of environment, and funding is not a problem now. Especially the MHID has started innovations and IIC, all the colleges and universities are IIC, and all the patents are also funded. We're getting a lot of fund from the MHID directly, and I hope that we can, that we can make a proper IIC cell, which is funded by MHID, and they are giving the mentors also. So if you can give a proper mentorship and if you can give the proper atmosphere and environment, I believe that it's possible. It's possible to encourage the students because every student has a lot of potential. This is our job as a teacher, not only go to the syllabus base, we have to go something beyond the syllabus.
Sir, I want to make some points over there. In Amity as well as in UPS, we have introduced one course in intellectual study research and independent study research. In the base of that, which I have mentioned that 2 credits will be given to a student in entire semester if he or she wants to leave any lab or any other subject which is having 2 credits, he or she can leave that subject and or the lab, and some research environment will be provided to them, and so that some quality research outcome may come, and which definitely beneficial for all the institutions as well, some collaborations as well in NIRF rankings, NAC accreditations, NB accreditations as well, and other accreditations like IET, ABET, and like that. If this point is valuable, then we can also include this type of ISR in our institutions as well. Hope that point might be clear to you.
Yeah, it's extremely helpful because you are keeping the atmosphere to work. For example, in our university, we have students can go for 6 months for internship. 6 months they can go to any. Many students are going to Bengal and many other places where the industries are there, and they are completing their courses through the MOOCs and other platforms. So I think they are getting a lot of benefit out of it. For example, I can tell you Infosys, they are giving this atmosphere for research at DCS Innovation Lab. So students are going there and they're getting, they have been absorbed by those research labs. So this is a fantastic opportunity. So already I think in the NBS we also started this Bengal MOOCs, yes, and that is also getting a lot of enthusiasm among the students here in Bengal. I think many of us are also associated with that one. So that is also another very interesting avenue. Where students can do it the courses online and they can submit it. That is also very interesting.
Thank you, Professor Devakis sir, for enlightening us on we can do some hackathon so that some outcome-based hackathon might be there, and we can have some student internships as well in Infosys or other like industries, so that we can have some good outcome-based research.
One of our students, is Praditi, is also our co-author. She is so fantastic. She is one of the students of IEM. Second year, third year was publishing in LCM. Can you believe it? Second year. It is all top journals in educational transactions. And she is spent, I think she was working together. And she was, I think, Korea, right? Korea. When he was student of our university. She was in Korea, I think she was in Finland. Yeah. So several months he spent, and I think now he's in Microsoft Research. Korea, which university? Yeah. Korea, sir, we have free.
I think I know that from Yunpo.
How we are associating with.
Great. Thank you, Professor Devakis sir, for your points. Next, I want to go to Professor Nilanjan Desai from Techno India. Nilanjan, the main issue is since 2018, when we are starting our research or the other faculties as well, we are having a thinking like that, why should we publish our paper in open access? What is the benefit of that? Though Springer has given us very good ideas, like Anindra has given, but still the university is not accepting the open access papers. What should we do in such a case? Can you please enlighten us on this point, please? Thank you.
We have a tendency that to understand that open access from other point of view, that open access means paid journal. Open access is not paid journal, first thing. So still, I mean, it's our belief that open access means you have to pay money and it's a kind of paid journal. So paid journal is a kind of predatory journal, which is especially called paid journal. But open access means for a particular community, you are making your research open. So that's why if you are putting your code into GitHub and you are publishing that into an open forum, that means from the societal point of view also, it's another different kind of model. So that is a business model, and as well as from other point of view, it is actually reachable to lots of people. Those papers are downloadable easily. People can cite those papers. So I don't think open access is a bad thing. But those who are actually making money from open access, that is a typical problem. So there are different open access the publishers who are actually don't have initially their open access model, but later onwards to compete with that, they started open access also. And nowadays, I mean, there are lots of European countries actually stop, enforcing some of the publishers to, they're not renewal their library permission and all because of these lots of money they are charges. But still, I think if anybody asks me to go for open access or closed access, I should definitely say I should go for open access if I have adequate fund. But the fund is a big issue because now there are lots of different issues we are facing. But if it is a collaborative research, I think that is not a big problem. So as Devasita was saying, if the student project can be started from third year onwards, from the very beginning of third year, they can have 2 complete years. There are 3 different types of students. One category, they want to go for corporate. And one category, they want to go for highest, maybe it's a 5%, 4%, but very less student, they want to go for highest. And there is another students, it's in between this. So I will go industry for 2 years, then after that earning money, I will go to doing higher study or research. So if somehow we can convince or we can select our elective papers in such a way that research methodology will be there, one research professor will be there who can assist or guide that how to collaborate. So say like say for example, 1 minute I am taking, like there is a software called VOS Viewer. It's a brilliant software which actually tells you in particular area who are the people are working, who are the funders. So that if you use that software, it can clearly give you who are the prominent researchers working in this area. So if the professor can collaborate with them, not only regarding the publication, regarding the data, regarding the idea sharing, and regarding the funding things. So then I think it would be a good model when the project should be started from third year onwards. And elective should be 2 types. One is for industry ready, one is for the research oriented. So I think that can be a good option.
Thank you, Nilanjan. Actually, I want to make it clear that these questions which I am asking, this is based on a survey which we have done in Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh and Delhi before October. And one point I want to add, as Nilanjan has rightly said about open access points and all, since 2019, I have published 3 open access journal papers. And from University of Petroleum, I have clearly written that we have not received any internal or external funding from any university or from any other sources, and we have requested editor-in-chief for that journal and the other editorial members. Then they have accepted it. After the acceptance, they have also published it, so that you can also do such kind of things. Before publishing or before submitting the paper in that journal, you can request as per the quality and the quality sponsor of the paper, you can submit a request and request might be approved also. And next point, Nilanjan has already mentioned about WOS Viewer. Definitely, if we are writing any review paper and and the review paper might be having near about 50 to 60 references. By the use of watch viewer, we can add near about 100 or 200 more references in that, so that a diagrammatical representation can be there also, and we can find it out whosoever are working on that field. Thank you, Nilananda, for your points. Thank you for enlightening us on your views. Next, I want to move to Professor Anilesh Desar from Narlo Institute of Technology. The query is about seed funding. How we can increase the seed funding among students, as because in India we are not having good funding in educational institutions, means which are not from government background or private institutions. How should we move forward in such a case? Thank you, sir.
The question is for the seed funding for the student. First of all, when we're considered for the graduating student, so there in our case of GS group of initiative, who are the autonomous institution, from the we can based on the curriculum in this way. There is a project-based learning, and one point is that who is the project mentor, and the student they're finding out this project or what is the project is going on, it is which prospect one. So one funding they're applying to the management as a seed money, and that money is coming for the project. So this is for the local one. But if you think that if we are increasing the money as a student level, so right now from the immediately ISC section, so lots of the funding is coming from the MSME category. So MSME is right now in a very growing concern. So we are funding the project, student projects. If the potential projects is there, if the students apply for the project, they're getting the same money. So, and every institute right now, the government of India is established the innovation cell, IIC cell, as well as the EDC cell. So from there, the IIPC cell of a particular institute, inter-institute partnership shell. So they are looking for the placement officers are looking to the industry people who are coming over here. Suppose that in our cases, the TCS Innovation Lab is directly coming to us, ARM is coming to us, they funding some projects. Some of the Bosch is coming to funding the projects. So this is going on. So designing, we have implement this thing in the autonomous institute. We have in our R18 curriculum, we are implementing the project prescribed. So every semester there is certain mandatory courses there. There's some credit is very less, but we are enforcing the student to treat the project since the year of the first year when he's joining. So first year the student is going for the project related to the basic sciences, mathematics related one, and when we are coming to the department, there is subject-based projects learning is there. I'm not talking about the which are major projects or minor projects, which are particularly taking a more credit in a particular curriculum, but imparting a project-based learning in a curriculum. And if we are putting is a tag case, then seed money is coming automatically, because right now funding is all the agencies, government of India has a several funding for the students. So especially for the women student, girl student, there is a funding from the ACR, funding from the MSME, and if your institute is a local partner with the MSME, you can get the number of.
Thank you very much for enlightening us on these points, so that we can have some seed funding in our own institutions as well, and for the other institutions also. Now, that's very second last question is there as per the survey is there. Professor Tikranji Sarkar, sir, welcome, sir. The query is about IPR, means intellectual property law. Students and faculties and other researchers as well in COVID days, they have published many IPRs. If we have found that IPR Journal of Indian Journal in Government of India, it can be seen that near about in a month, 1022 patents have been submitted, but as an outcome, there might be one or two patent might be granted. How we can solve these type of issues and how we can means make some orientation among the students so that they can go for this patent and copyright, which definitely or might be possible for a grant also. This is the queries. Thank you.
Hello, thank you, sir. As per my observation and experience so far, what I have felt, creating and maintaining the culture of research in an institute is very important. In our institute, as Anil sir already said, we have implemented this project-based planning from the very first semester. The students have the option to choose any of the mandatory courses from the curriculum, and based on the subject, they can create a project. Supervision of the consultant. So this has been implemented from the very first semester, the course, and also there are certain events that we are organizing in our institute, like idea competitions, where innovative ideas are submitted, invited from the students. The students submit their ideas for further implementation. And the seed money, what I will say, the management also is very eager to extend this opportunity of seed money to the students who are extremely extraordinary implementing their ideas. Now, if this culture persists, and if all the other institutions, if they can adopt this culture of research in their institute, I think, in personal belief, the quality of research will automatically enhance and the ratio of granting the patents.
Thank you very much, Vikramjit Sarkar sir. Now the last query is, the query is for anyone. You can take as a basic point. So basic point is how outcome-based education may lead to effective industry competent human resource, or you can say that how research versus job orientation. That means few students are interested to sit for campus placements, and very few students. That means in a class of 100, if there is a 99% of the students is going to for campus placement, but only 2 to 3% students are interested for research-based internships or research-based jobs. How we can make such kind of criteria or such kind of improvement or involvement so that a student from that 100 groups can go minimum 20% or 30% to research-oriented jobs. So my query is clear. That is actually coming in 93% of that survey has responded on the points of the query. Thank you.
Actually, if we go for the philosophy of the outcome-based education, there is basically the 4 parameters of growth. One is the skill set, knowledge set, pedagogical initiative, and challenges. And outcome-based means that whatever your outcome, that should be measurable. And some measurable parameters are there where going for the accreditation, they are very much familiar with the noise for the attainments. So whatever the outcomes are there some points is there, the project learning and management. If you go, that is the outcome-based education, and if you go for the guidelines of the MBA, there is the PO Innovate is there, that is the project management and finance. So you have to very much focus on that mapping your curriculum in a particular outcome in such a way that you have to achieve some level of attainment. That means, suppose you are saying that your student, you want to adapt such a pedagogical initiatives or such methodology where the outcome is that 20 to 30% student is reaching for that research-based project.
So this is your achievable parameter. And this is your program outcome. So you fix that outcome. So if you want to attain that thing, so corresponding the course outcome should be mapped with the programmatic outcome. That means if you want to go for the research-based one, that means in every semester or every curriculum, you have to incorporate something which is mapping this P11. That is the project, learning and management and finance. So in this way, if you design the curriculum, that is anything can be measurable. So it is not only that it is only the measurable parameter. Also, you can go for the different type of the pedagogical initiative like the collaborative learning, participative learning. This, if you make this practice, not just a word. If you go for the accreditation, so you know this terminology, that's collaborative learning. So if you implement that thing, so it is coming automatically.
Points noted, and also we have recorded our session for that query which has already came from students' perspective. Thank you very much, Professor Debashish De from Macaut, West Bengal, Professor Nilanjan De from Techno India Group, Dr. Anilesh De from NIT, and definitely Professor Bikramjit Sarkar sir. Thank you very much to all of you for giving us time. And I think on the personal level, we should conduct this type of panel discussions throughout the institutions as well, so that students can understand the basic benefits of research and they can get some outcome based and also job oriented research. Thank you very much. I should request Professor Shayantan Chakravarti, please. Okay, I kindly request Dr. Sudarshan Chakravarti. Sir, I kindly request you please be here. Felicitate our guest. First of all, Professor Bikramjit Sarkar sir. Thank you for your time being over here. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Now I kindly request Professor Anilesh De sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I request now Professor Nilanjan De, the star researcher of everywhere. Thank you, Professor Nilanjan De, sir, for giving us the time over here. Yes, you can say anywhere Nilanjan De is there and Professor Debashish De is there, anywhere. Thank you, Professor Debashish De from Macaut. Thank you very much. Yeah, we should have a pot.
If you are calling Bikramjit sir and Anilesh sir, so then I think Vishwarup sir is just lately joined. So sir, please come. He is also belonging from GIS.
Yeah.
Please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time over here. We surely appreciate your work in research also. Thank you. Yeah.
Ceremony, sir. So সবাই জন্য একটু লাঞ্চে নিচে যেতে হবে কলেজে।
Now we'll be having the lunch break over here. We'll be joining very soon. Thank you. Within 30 minutes, we'll be joining.
Yeah. Papa, thank you for the sorry for that. Get out. এটা আমাদের স্কলার আর আমরা অ্যাকচুয়ালি কাজ করি এই ফুলগুলি চালু আসলে হাজবেন্ড বাড়িতে আমি তো বাইরে ঢুকবো অনেক অসুবিধা কালকে আছে সেই জন্য কালকে পরে সরাসরি দেখা হয়ে যায় আইপিএল কি ছেড়ে দেবো দাদা আপনার একটা কিছু খেয়ে নিন আপনার একটা স্লিপ বাইট আছে এই শুনুন না আমাদের বাংলা কাজ বাইট দিতে হবে সার্টিফিকেটস কপি দিলवा दीजिएगा বাংলা একটা বাইট দিলেই আমরা এটাকে আমরা কি করছি আমরা নিখিল স্যার বলে একবারে পাঠাবো লাস্ট এবার আমি দিয়ে দিচ্ছি সাড়ে দশ মিনিট আসছি কি কপি সিধা ব্রেক বাংলা इसको हमें भी नहीं मिलेगा या आपको लिंक दे दूँ हाँ ठीक है लिंक पर मिल जाएगा
না ওই জন্য টাইপ লাগে কিন্তু বুঝতে না সেকেন্ড অসুবিধা নেই প্রথমটা অনেক লেন্থি ছিল কিন্তু ওটা
চলো চলে
আমরা তো কি বলবো আপনি না না হোয়াইট আপনাদের কি থাকে
আমাদের বিষয়টা যে এই উদ্যোগটা কেন এবং এটার প্রেক্ষিতে আগামী দিনে যে ছাত্রছাত্রীরা রয়েছে তাদেরকে
আপনি বাকি কথাটা বলবেন ট্রেনিং এন্ড পার্সপেক্টিভের কথা
ঠিক আছে আর বলার আগে একটু নামটা ডেজিগনেশনটা বলতে ঠিক আছে মানে সংস্থা
দুজনে বলবে তো
হ্যাঁ
বাংলায় বলবো
এই অর্পিতা এই অবস্থাতে আমাদের একটা ফটো তুলবে তো আমি তুলে
আর ম্যাম একবার নিচে না সুবর্ণ আর সুদেশ না আছে ওদেরকে ঠেকে দেবেন
এই সবাইকে দেখো লাঞ্চে নিয়ে যেতে পারো আপনাদের এই যে উদ্যোগ এই উদ্যোগটা কেন এবং এক্ষেত্রে ছাত্রছাত্রীদের আগামী দিনে কি সুবিধা হতে পারে
আমি সেটা পুরোটাই হচ্ছে এডুকেটরদের নিয়ে তৈরি করা আর আমাদের যেটা লক্ষ্য যেটা হচ্ছে স্টুডেন্টদের মধ্যে এখন একটা এই কোভিড এর পরে আমরা যেটা দেখেছি সেটা হচ্ছে অনলাইন অফলাইন একটা হাইব্রিড আস্তে আস্তে কিন্তু এখনকার দিনে আমাদের ওই দিকেই চলে যেতে হবে সবটা আমরা কিন্তু অনলাইনে পারবো না আর অফলাইনেও আমাদের পক্ষে অ্যাকোমোডেট করা অসুবিধা হচ্ছে একটা হাইব্রিড মোডে এডুকেশন সিস্টেম আছে স্টুডেন্টরা যদি নিজেদেরকে সেইভাবে রেডি করতে পারে সেটা অনেক বেশি হেল্পফুল হয় যেরকম হচ্ছে বুকস প্ল্যাটফর্ম আমরা আমাদের নিজস্ব বুকস প্ল্যাটফর্ম লঞ্চ করছি বেঙ্গল বুকস বলে সেখানটা পুরোটাই যে কন্ট্রিবিউটটা করেছে সেখানে মেনলি হচ্ছে আমাদের ফোকাস এরিয়াটা ছিল রিজিওনাল ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ যেটা এখনকার দিনে বড় চ্যালেঞ্জ ইংলিশ তো ঠিক আছে বাট এখন অনেক সেইভাবে তাদের একটু অসুবিধা সেই জন্য আমরা চাইছি রিজিওনাল ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজে যদি কন্টেন্ট গুলোকে ডেলিভার করা যায় অনেক বেশি একটু ডাইজেস্ট এটাই আমাদের মেন অবজেক্টিভ ছিল এই আওয়ার সেরিমনি যারা এই ব্যাকএন্ডে মেন কাজটা করে তাদের জন্য একটা কিছু প্ল্যাটফর্ম দরকার আছে যারা এটা ডিজার্ভ করবে তো সেই জন্য আমরা এই জিনিসটা তৈরি করেছি তাদেরকে আমি একটা সম্মান জানাতে চাই আর আপনাদেরকে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি আমাদের
আচ্ছা এক্ষেত্রে দাঁড়িয়ে আজকে যে অনুষ্ঠানটা করবো কি বার্তা গেল মানুষের কাছে
বার্তাটা এটি আমার নাম ডক্টর তনুপ্রিয় চৌধুরী আই এম ওয়ার্কিং এজ এ সিনিয়র অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্ট প্রফেসর ইন ইউনিভার্সিটি অফ পেট্রোলিয়াম এন্ড এনার্জি স্টাডিজ দেহরাদুন কিন্তু আমি বেসিক্যালি পশ্চিমবঙ্গ থেকে সদায় বাড়ি আমরা আসলে রিসার্চ করি কিন্তু স্টুডেন্টস গ্র্যাজুয়েট লেভেলের স্টুডেন্টদের কাছে এটা পৌঁছয় না আর পৌঁছানোর পরও স্টুডেন্টসরা জেনারেলি রিসার্চের উপর ইন্টারেস্টেড হয় না তাদেরকে রিসার্চের ইনভলভমেন্ট করানোর জন্য কি পয়েন্টস দিতে হবে এটা আমরা ঠিক করেছিলাম যে প্যানেল ডিসকাশনস এর মাধ্যমে আর সবাইকে একটা জায়গায় একটা আমব্রেলার নিচে নিয়ে এসে ব্যাপারটাকে ভালোভাবে ডিসকাস করতে হবে আর যার ফলে এখানে বিভিন্ন ইনস্টিটিউট এসছে উত্তরপ্রদেশ থেকেও এসছে উত্তরাখণ্ড থেকেও এসছে পশ্চিমবঙ্গের ম্যাক্সিমাম যে কলেজগুলো সবাই এখানে পার্টিসিপেট করেছে বেসিক আউটকাম আমরা এটাই চাই যাতে একটা রিসার্চ কোলাবোরেশন এন্ড এই রিসার্চ কোলাবোরেশনের মাধ্যমে একটা রিসার্চ আউটকাম আসে এটা এডুকেশন আপডেট করতে হবে কারণ পশ্চিমবঙ্গে আমি যখন বিলং করি আমার একটা কর্তব্য হওয়া উচিত যে পশ্চিমবঙ্গের মানুষকেও আপডেট করতে হবে কিন্তু পশ্চিমবঙ্গের রিসেন্টলি যে প্লেসমেন্টের দরটা এটা কিন্তু অনেক কমে গেছে আর স্টুডেন্টদের অ্যাডমিশনও কমে যাচ্ছে যে ক্ষেত্রে ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং কলেজের যারা চাকরি পাবে তাদের খুবই অসুবিধা হচ্ছে আগামী দিনে নিজেদের জীবিকা নির্বাহ করার জন্য তাই রিসার্চের মাধ্যমে আমরা কিভাবে এই সমস্ত জিনিসকে এক জায়গায় নিয়ে আসতে পারি এটাই আমাদের মেন মোটো ছিল থ্যাংক ইউ আমরা খুব আনন্দিত যে রিপাবলিক বাংলার তরফ থেকে আপনারা আমাদের সহযোগিতা করেছেন এটা একটা বেসিক এনজিও আর আমি এখানে কর্মরত নেই স্যালারি হিসাবে আই এম ওয়ার্কিং অ্যাজ এ অনারারি সেক্রেটারি ওভার হিয়ার thank you very much
আজকালকার দিনে স্টুডেন্টরা খালি থিওরিটিক্যাল বেস লার্নিং স্ট্র্যাটেজিটাকে বদল করে যেটা বাইরের ইন্ডাস্ট্রিগুলো কিন্তু এখন অ্যাকসেপ্ট এখনো পর্যন্ত করতে পারি তাই না আমরা ইন্ডাস্ট্রি বোর্ড সমস্যা নেই বাকিটা বলি বাট আমরা এক্সিকিউট করতে গেলে আমাদের অফিসের সবসময় দরকার যে তারা যেন প্র্যাকটিক্যালি তারা যেন আপলিফমেন্ট করে বেসড অন দেয়ার রিসার্চ ক্যাটেগরাইজেশন বেসড অন দেয়ার প্র্যাকটিক্যাল ডোমেন রিসার্চ সেন্ট্রিক I should say they should have research centric research based তাদের জন্য accept করে এটার জন্যই আমাদের বেঙ্গলের যে কনক্লেভ এটার জন্য সবথেকে বেশি আমাদের বেঙ্গল আর বেঙ্গল কনক্লেভ আমি মনে করি যে আমাদের বেঙ্গলের যে বাচ্চারা আছে বেঙ্গলের যে স্টুডেন্টরা আছে তাদেরকে আরো নিজেকে ক্যাটেগরিক্যালি নিজেদের রিসার্চ ওরিয়েন্টেড এবং নিজেদের প্রজেক্ট বেসড ওরিয়েন্টেড উন্নতি করতে হবে আশা করছি কিন্তু দিন নেক্সট টাইম আমাদের আরো ভালোভাবে করার জন্য চেষ্টা করতে হবে এবং আমরা সেটা বরাবর করতে হবে
ভিডিও করে
चाबी दे देना जरा प्लेसमेंट की
नहीं हो गया थैंक यू सो वेरी मच आपकी 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 निगाहें इस साइड जगह जाने हैं मेरा ओके यही मेरे बीच आपका आइडिया
আমাদের প্লেসমেন্টের বিষয়টা যেহেতু নির্মল বাণী টেকনো ইন্ডিয়া গ্রুপের ডিরেক্টর প্লেসমেন্টস এটা আমার বলার যে জবস আর অ্যাভেলেবল ভয় পাওয়ার কিছু নেই টু অল দ্য স্টুডেন্টস এন্ড পেরেন্টস থাউজেন্ডস অফ জবস আর অ্যাভেলেবল অনলি ফর ইম্পর্টেন্ট ইজ স্কিল সেট এই যে 4 বছর তোমরা ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিংটা করছো বা যে কোনো কোর্স করছো get the skill the right skill which is required in the industry yes syllabus is important 50% syllabus is important but the best 50% is your skill if you are a computer science engineer you choose your skill maybe a web development or a data science or a IoT or a AI whatever skill you want grab that skill only then you can put it in your CV and you will be hired if you give a good interview you will be hired no college can provide you placements guarantee or something but in Techno India Group 250 companies campus drives every year we do 5,000 students getting placed every year so we will always be very confident that jobs are available only important thing is if you have the right skill set you will be getting the job that is the assurance we want to give it from Techno India Group of Colleges and Sister Nivedita University, which is the most emerging university which has come up now. So the students have got last year, the first batch has got 3 jobs. Each per student has got 3 jobs in engineering and management school. So if you are choosing for the right education, you are always there and we are always there to guide you. Thank you. Yes.
Myself, Dr. Shubheshna Chakraborty. আমি Dr. Shubheshna Chakraborty, Professor, Galgotias University, and also Program Chair, Computer Application Department. Also, I'm looking towards the research and development there. as a group leader in web and data analytics. What I would like to say that project-based learning should be inculcated from the third year onwards because the way the projects can be associated with the teaching will get the student towards the right skill that is required in industry as well as filling the gap between the academia and industry. So together what the academician can do is to guide students towards a free hand, towards a freedom to make their own startups, to have the project of their own and get the maximum learning from us. Sorry.
Thank you so much.
তো আজকের এই যে প্রোগ্রামগুলো বা ছাত্রছাত্রীদের কাছে একটু বার্তা রাখি।
আমার মনে হয় what is important today for students is to understand that education is holistic by nature. It is not only your academics, but also the way you interact with your peer group, your other students, the way you study things, right? So the way you get motivated, you have to understand your destination is very important, right? What is it that the dream you have? And it's only you who can run to achieve your dreams, right? And if you want to achieve your dreams, it's not only your curriculum subjects, but also you've got to start building your skill sets. A lot of people think, I think I have found this very common among students, that people think I have joined a university, I'll study engineering, I'll study all subjects in engineering, and I will land a great job. No jobs. You wouldn't get a job only based on your mark sheets or your certificate or your. You could have mailed your mark sheet to the companies. Companies would have mailed the offer letter to you. It does not happen, right? Because they are not only looking at the mark sheet, the certificate, the degree, the diploma. They're also looking at skill sets. How do you build your skills? How good are you as a team player? How good are you with your leadership skills? All right. How good are you in interpersonal skills? How you build relationships with people? That's what is important. So, along with your study, along with your academia, what you should work on is building up skill sets, so that by the end of your 3-year course or 4-year course, you are ready to capture the world. The global market waits for you, but you've got to build yourself. That's one point I would like to say. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
From Ivan Mitro, and Associate Professor of Sustainability University. ছাত্রছাত্রীদের যে যদি তোমরা স্বপ্ন দেখো তাহলে সেই স্বপ্নটা দেখাটাই আসল দরকার। এটা ডক্টর কালাম বলেছিলেন, dream is not something which you see in the film. Dream is something you will publish, does not get to see. তো স্বপ্নটা দেখাটা তোমার আগে দরকার। টিচার, এডুকেটর, আমি নিজেকে মনে করি যে as a paint brush, painting brush এর মতো। আর তোমাদের ক্যারিয়ারটা, স্টুডেন্টের ক্যারিয়ার হচ্ছে খোলা ক্যানভাস, ফাঁকা ক্যানভাস, স্টুডেন্ট হচ্ছে পেইন্টিং। সো আমরা তোমাদের হেল্প করব, তোমাদেরকে পজিটিভ এনার্জি নিয়ে একটা ভালো ফিউচারটাকে ড্রয়িং করতে হবে। তোমাদের হচ্ছে ক্যানভাস, সেটা আগে দরকার। তোমার ইচ্ছা শক্তিটাকে তুমি আগে উৎসাহ দাও যে তোমাকে ভালো কিছু করতে হবে। ইউ হ্যাভ টু কন্ট্রিবিউট সামথিং টু দ্য সোসাইটি অ্যাজ এ গ্রেট হিউম্যান বিং। তারপরে তুমি হচ্ছে অ্যাজ এ ইঞ্জিনিয়ার, এজ এ ডক্টর, অ্যাজ এ ইউর প্রফেশন। So এটা আগে দরকার যে তুমি পজিটিভিটি পাবে ফর ইওর সোসাইটি। এই আশা করি ছেলেদেরকে আমাদের মোটিভেট করে। That's why we have done a great project for some medical science, medical technology, also smart agriculture. এটা আসছে কিন্তু ছেলেদের ইচ্ছা শক্তি। আর এটা আমি কিছু আর এই আজকে যে প্রোগ্রামটা যেটা আমাদের নিখিল ভারত শিক্ষক পরিষদ যেটা করলো, আমাদের এই কোলাবোরেশনটা খুব দরকার। এটা ভালো কাজ করবে। থ্যাংক ইউ। থ্যাংক ইউ।
স্যার এক পয়েন্ট था एक्चुअली এখন অব্দি হিন্দিতে কোনো পয়েন্ট হয়নি। ইউপিএস এবং নিখিল ভারতের সঙ্গে কি সম্পর্ক, ইউপিএস কিভাবে কাজ করছে নিখিল ভারতের সঙ্গে, এতে রিসার্চের ব্যাপারে কি কাজ হচ্ছে সেটা স্যার বলবেন। ঠিক আছে। আচ্ছা, এই
यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ पेट्रोलियम एंड एनर्जी स्टडीज एक हुई यूनिवर्सिटी है। इस वक्त भारत में का 65वां स्थान है। इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज 61, बिजनेस स्कूल 41 और लॉ स्कूल हमारा निखिल भारत शिक्षा परिषद के साथ कोलैबोरेशन है और रिसर्च आउटपुट को हम निखिल भारत शिक्षा परिषद के साथ आगे बढ़ाने की पूर्ण कोशिश कर रहे हैं। पिछले 3 साल में हमने अपने आउटपुट को 4 गुना किया है। आज भी हमारे ऑनरेबल वाइस चांसलर साहब ने घोषित किया है कि निखिल भारत शिक्षा परिषद का अगर वो चाहें तो उत्तराखंड में कार्यालय यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ पेट्रोलियम एंड एनर्जी स्टडीज होगा। यूपीएस के साथ निखिल भारत शिक्षा परिषद का गठबंधन आगे मजबूती के साथ काम करेगा और नई विषयों पर रिसर्च और अनुसंधान कंसल्टेंसी के विषय में हम लोग आगे के लिए काम करेंगे। आज मैं यहाँ पर निखिल भारत शिक्षा परिषद द्वारा सम्मानित हुआ हूँ। मेरा नाम डॉक्टर टीपी सिंह है, प्रोफेसर कंप्यूटर साइंस पीईएस में। बड़ा गौरवान्वित महसूस कर रहा हूँ और बड़ा ही प्रशंसा करता हूँ निखिल भारत शिक्षा परिषद की, जिस तरह से पिछले 2 या 3 साल में इन्होंने रिसर्च के क्षेत्र में काम किया है। और यूपीएस के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव के तौर पर भी मैं अत्यंत ही प्रसन्न हूँ कि आदरणीय वाइस चांसलर साहब ने इनके साथ गठबंधन और सहयोग करने की घोषणा इस कार्यक्रम में की। धन्यवाद।
University of Technology, the largest state university in the state of West Bengal. We are having 200 affiliated colleges and 25 centers and 100 hours centers. So things that I especially thank Chancellor Chakraborty for establishing the Nikhil Bharat Shiksha Parishad. Under the gambit, we are having various programs and we started affiliation with Bengal along with the Shri Lankan Civil Parishad. Develop the MOOCs platform is the Bengal Bangladesh MOOCs channel. I'd like to add Mamata Banerjee telling that Bangladesh make it right. So we had just copied the idea at the Bangladesh MOOCs chat and we launched the MOOCs under West Bengal with our Nikhil Bharat Shiksha Parishad. And it's a long gestation and I wish all the best to Nikhil Bharat Shiksha Parishad and all its members for its the program and the award ceremony and the most of the programs answer. আর ভাস্কর এই এডুকেশন থেকে এইগুলো তো আমাদের ভাস্কর নাম্বার আছে আমার ভাস্কর নাম্বার পুরোটা ভাস্কর দেখতে বুঝছো ভাস্কর কথা হয়ে গেছিল কালকে আমার বন্ধু একসঙ্গে কাজ করতো না রিপোর্টিং করে আগে জি বাংলা বাজছিল গাড়িটা দিয়ে অ্যাক্সিডেন্ট হয়েছিল খারাপ কথা হ্যাঁ জি বাংলা বাজছিল না আমি আরেকটা ক্ষেত্রে বলেছিলাম আসুন একটু খেয়ে নিয়ে আসুন
এনসিআর এর দিকে আপনাদের কোনো উইকি আছে
এই জন্য খেয়ে নিয়েছেন আর খেয়ে তুমি আরেকবার বুঝো আপনি করবেন না আরে খেয়ে নি খাওয়া আমাদের এখানে এখানে তো প্লে করে দিয়েছিল এখানে প্লে করে দিয়েছিল বলে এই সংক্রান্ত বাইক করে দিলে কিছু করে তবে আপনাদের ফিল্ম স্টাডিজে যদি ফ্যাকাল্টি প্রয়োজন পড়ে আমাকে একটু জানাবেন। ঠিক আছে, ফ্যাকাল্টি মানে এই হবে না, মানে ওই
গেস্ট ফ্যাকাল্টি হয় না অনেক কিছু।
হ্যাঁ আমরা দেখতে
ভালো বলছেন বাংলায় যে দেখেছে একের পর এক বাইট আছে টোটালটা ছেড়ে দাও, আমি তারপরে ফোন করে বলে দেবো ওই বাইটটা সেটা শিক্ষা তো একটা
আর বাংলা মানে আপনি বাংলা আছে না এটা বুঝি এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের অ্যাডমিনিস্ট্রেশন আমাদের এই স্টেটের ক্ষেত্রে অ্যাডমিনিস্ট্রেশন ওই যদি মনে করেন এই কারণেও আজকাল বলতে হবে কিছু না বলে সরকারের খাদ্যে কিন্তু আসলো ভালো বললে তো আমরা তো নিজেরা সব মিলিয়ে তো বলো তো হ্যাঁ 1 নম্বর দিদি বক্তব্য চ্যানেল একদম দিদি বক্তব্য চ্যানেল আপনার লাঞ্চ করবেন কিন্তু লাঞ্চ করবেন education contract or by contract by BT হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ আমরা প্লে করে দিচ্ছি ইন্টারনেট না না ছিল প্লে করে দিচ্ছি যারা আজকে ওটা সর্ব চল দেন কি ধরে দেন দেখো আচ্ছা
আমি শুধু ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড গ্রুপ থেকে তুলে ভালো আসবে
ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা হ্যাঁ আমার চিন্তা
একটু 2 মিনিট বসে যাবেন। আচ্ছা, আপনি তো অনেকক্ষণ দিয়েছেন, ইনফ্যাক্ট ইউ হ্যাভ গিভেন লট অফ টাইম। আরে আমি আপনাকে তুমি এমন এমন করে দেখছো, একটু এমন নড়াচ্ছে না। আমাদের তাহলে 80% শিওর প্রথম আশা করে আমিও দেখছি, ও দেখছো আমার 10 মিনিট পেয়েছে সামনেই অফিস আমি বাড়ি ঘুরে কিছু কিছু ইউনিট ভাগ করে everything was ready.
Now we'll be resuming our award ceremony soon, within maximum 5 minutes. Thank you. निकुंज जब शुरू होने वाला है, ठीक है? ठीक है, ओके। हम लोग का टाइम वही था, शुरू होने वाला है।
সকালে ওটা অ্যাটেন্ড করি এখন এখানে আমি আসছি তো ক্লিয়ার নারায়ণ আমাদের ওখানে একটা খুলেছে ওই জায়গা ফ্রি হয়েছে কিন্তু
The music is here.
Now we will be resuming the award ceremony again for online. We will be requesting Dr. Shayantan Chakraborty, please, to arrange. Okay, 1 minute. Now the award goes to Jatin Gupta, Assistant Professor, Galwithias University, Best Faculty in Emerging Trends, IoT and Embedded System. Nikhil, if you please come to the citation, please. Nikhil, can you please come to the citations, please? Citation slides, the video which you have made. Now we going forward. Shaitan sir, I kindly request please arrange.
Shaitan sir, we are getting late, please.
EP sir, I kindly request you please over here. Now the award goes to Neelam Swankar, Inspector Department of Excise, Chhattisgarh. Ma'am, can you please come over here? And I request Professor Ajay Rai sir. Congratulations, ma'am. Congratulations. Have a round of applause, please. Congratulations, ma'am. Thank you. We are really honored from Professor Ajay Rai sir. Thank you. Now online goes to award of Principal Engineer, Fusion System Private Limited, Noida. Young Eminent Personality of the Year Award below 40 years old, Sandeep Srivastava. Sandeep Srivastava. Sandeep Srivastava, please.
Thank you so much, sir.
Congratulations, Sandeep Srivastava, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Now the next award goes to Dr. Rajendra Kumar, Associate Professor, MED APT, Manav Rachna Institute, International Institute of Research and Studies. The award is Young Personality of the Year 2022. Rajendra Kumar, sir. You can have his slide over here for winning the Young Personality of the Year 2022. Congratulations, sir. The next award is goes to offline mode. Dr. Arvind Selwal, directly from Central University of Jammu. Thank you, sir, for being here over here. The award goes to Emerging Research Contributor in Higher Educational Institute. Arvind Selwal, Central University of Jammu, Emerging Research Contributor in Higher Educational Institute. Thank you, sir, for being here from Jammu. Thank you, sir. Now the award goes to Professor Dr. Parul Gandhi. Professor Dr. Parul Gandhi from Professor Manav Rachna International Institute of Research and Studies. Eminent Educator of the Year 2022. Eminent Educator of the Year 2022. Thank you. Thank you, Parul ma'am. Congratulations again. Congratulations again. Now the award goes to the next awardee is Professor Goldie Gabrani. Professor Goldie Gabrani. Earlier she was associated with PML Manjal, and right now she is working as a director, Vivekananda Institute of Professional Studies, Delhi. And the award is Eminent Director of the Year. Eminent Director of the Year. Congratulations, ma'am. Congratulations. The next award goes to Dr. Santosh Kumar Srivastava. If he is here in offline, Santosh Kumar Srivastava.
He is the Assistant Professor, School of Computer Science and Engineering, Belgodias University, Vietnam, India. The award goes to Dynamic Researcher Award in the male category 2022. Santosh Kumar Srivastava. Congratulations, Santosh sir. Congratulations, Santosh sir. The next award goes to Mr. Shubham Bhattacharya, the Assistant Registrar, Manipal University, Jaipur. The award category is Most Youngest Registrar of the Country. Most Youngest Registrar of the Country. Congratulations to all, congratulations. Now we come again forward to congratulations to Borno. Really great moment. He is heading the registrar over here in a year of youngest category. Congratulations to Borno. The next award is Dr. Sachirandan Mohanty. Due to the interview in IIT Jodhpur today, he couldn't be able to come over here. The award is Dynamic and Distinguished Researcher of the Award 2022. In 2022, he has published here about 19 essay articles, and in every one he is in the second author or in the first author. Congratulations, sir. He is from BIT OT University. Just now, yesterday, we have completed one conference, also international conference from EAI Siksha in Hyderabad, Bardhaman College of Engineering, just finished yesterday. I was there along with him, and this was the first conference in India. Congratulations, Dr. Sachirandan Mohanty. Now I'll ask Mr. Shubhanu to hand over the mic. Thank you.
Now it's the next award goes to Dr. Conclave Chaudhary, Senior Associate Professor, School of Computer Science, University of Petroleum and Energy Studies. He's a top researcher of the year of 2023. Sir? Comes to Ms. Divya. Ms. Divya is the researcher taking the Young Research Scholar of the year of 2022. Ms. Divya, congratulations, Divya, for being the Young Research Scholar of the year of 2022. Again, congratulations for 320 scopus index for Conclave Chaudhary. We should place next to Dr. Ranjit Nayak, Assistant Professor, Federal Institute of Technology, BIT Bhopal Campus, as Eminent Researcher of the Year. Dr. Ranjit Nayak, congratulations for receiving the Eminent Researcher of the Year 2022. Give me 1 minute, please. Dr. Suresh, are you here, please? Are you here? Okay. After Goldie Gabrani ma'am, we come again online mode of Mr. Aditya Kumar. He is working at the Sharda University, Uzbekistan. Aditya Kumar, Sharda University, Uzbekistan, Dynamic and Eminent Faculty Award 2022, Male Overseas. Dynamic and Eminent Faculty Award 2022, Male Overseas. Congratulations, Mr. Aditya. Congratulations. Now I kindly request on behalf of Aditya, his father will take the award. Please, sir. Please, sir. Now you are proud father of Aditya Kumar. Congratulations, sir. A big round of applause, please. Congratulations. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for being here. Now I kindly request Dr. Ritu Sachdeva, Manav Rachna International Institute of Research and Studies, Faridabad, for Best Innovator Female. Best Innovator Female. She has designed some of the works and also has been presented and copyrighted, and also she has received some good awards also from national and international agencies. Congratulations, ma'am. Ritu Sachdeva. Now I would like to request Mr. Mehtab Singh sir, if you please be here online. He is headed IIT Delhi Local Network Chapter from IIT UK and also senior consultant of Huawei Engineering Projects India Limited, and earlier he was associated with Indian Railway Board and the chief engineer. That is why we are giving him the award of Global Engineering Award from Nikhil Bharat Siksha Parishad. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, Mr. Mehtab Singh sir, Chairman IIT Delhi Local Network and also senior consultant Huawei Engineering Projects India Limited. Thank you very much. Now the award goes to most promising information technology enthusiast, and also in every category. He is none other than Dr. Ravi Tomar. Nikhil, can you please move the slide? Thank you. Multidisciplinary Excellence Professional Award in 2022, Industry, Research and Excellence. Right now he is working as a senior architect for System System India, and along with Nikunj, he is handling the every moment of this award ceremony from his home in Dehradun. He has already completed many certifications throughout India and abroad and international domains. That is why we thought to providing the award of senior architect participant from award category Multidisciplinary Excellence Professional Award in Research and Academics. Congratulations, Dr. Ravi Tomar. Now I would like to request if Dr. J.C. Patni is here, Jagdish Chand Patni. He is working as a professor in Jain University, Bangalore, and he will be awarded as Most Promising Educator of the Year 2022. Congratulations, Dr. Patni. Congratulations again. Now the third last category, Mr. Nikunj. Mr. Nikunj Bansal, can you please switch on your camera over there? Nikunj, can you please switch on your camera over there? He is working as a data scientist at Cognizant and graduated with University Silver Medal first rank in BTech Honors in Computer Science, AI and ML Machine Learning. And he is awarded as Young Innovator in Data Analytics. Within a period of 1 year, he has already got this kind of certifications from Cloud, Amazon, and Azure Data Scientist, Azure AI Engineer, and from IBM and Intel other awards also. He is also working as engineering for AI. Congratulations, Nikunj. And he is also handling the online activity throughout his home from Mathura. Thank you, Nikunj. Thank you very much. And I love to tell you that these all designs have been made by Nikunj from his home within only 3 hours. And 3 hours capital nice he has done. Thank you, Nikunj. Now the next award goes to Shaurya Kansal. She's a BTech graduate from UPS Dehradun, and the award goes to Best Graphic Designer in the student category. All the designings which right now I am seeing in the in our system or in the slides that has been designed by Shaurya Kansal. Thank you, Shaurya. Thank you for the best graphic designer, and also she has got the job offer in Barclays also. Congratulations, Shaurya. Yes, sir, only. Now the last award of our category goes to Mr. Ishan Agarwal. Mr. Ishan Agarwal is an intern again in Barclays and BTech graduate, and he is the most promising student of the year 2022. Thank you, and I thank you very much, Professor Ajay Kumar Rai sir, for giving us a time over here and providing us the award ceremony over here. Thank you, and I would like to hand over the mic to Subarn. Thank you.
There is one award. Professor Sudeshna Chakraborty, professor at Bengal University. Distinguished Professor of the Year. Congratulations, ma'am.
Some special category for our immediate education from respective institutions under markout as well as some autonomous universities. So first of all, I want to invite Bipasha Chakraborty from Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Gargi Memorial Institute of Technology.
একটা ফটো ম্যাম
Now, Dr. Anand Sadaki from Macau, Training and Placement Training. Now, Apurna Dattaman from Meghna Institute of Technology, Department of NCA. Now, Shobhrapati Nath from Department of Computer Science and Engineering, along with Papia Dasman from Meghna Institute of Technology. Now, Professor Shobir Hajra and Indrajit Das from Department of Information and Technology, Meghna Institute of Technology.
Now, Professor Dr. Anupam Ghosh from Department of Computer Science and Engineering, AIML, Netaji Subhash Engineering College. Now, Dr. Anirban Mitra from System Nivedita University, Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Now, Dr. Rana Majumdar from Department of Computer Science, Department of Computer Application System Nivedita University. Now, Dr. Sandeep Rai from Bengal University. I think Department of Computational Science. Yes. Bengal University. Now, Dr. Anshuman Sarkar from Polytechnic Engineering College. I think he is not able to join with us. So, ma'am, please connect on behalf of Dr. Anshuman Sarkar. But basically, it's a department. So, departments of ECE from Polytechnic Engineering College. So, ma'am, please. Now, Dr. Nilanjit from Techno International Newton and Dr. Kashmir Sakpati. So, on behalf of Director Dr. Radhakamal Goswami, he is going to collect the memento. Sir, please provide 2 minutes. Okay. Nilanjita and Kashmir. Now, from Department of Training and Placement, FIC, Professor Manav Ghosh from RCS Institute of Information Technology. Now, Professor Dr. Ashok Kumar Shah from Bhojpal Institute of Technology. Now, we are using the same name. Dr. Shantanu Chakraborty from Department of Electrical Engineering, Dr. Sudhir Chandra. See, actually, he was our sir. So now, one more award goes to Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering from Dr. Sudhir Chandra Institute of Technology and Management. Dr. Professor Aniket Gupta. Pandya sir, please. Pandya sir, please. without you, British Council will be incomplete. Like Shantanu sir. I don't want to miss this opportunity to deliver a special award to our most dynamic principal, Professor Dr. Shantanu Kumar Sen, not for his academics, for his poetry. So I think this is the first principal in Bengal that has composed their own music album. So please, sir. Congratulations, sir. Thank you. Now, one more prestigious university, we are going to offer a special award to Sustainability University, and I'm going to call request Dr. Anirban Mitra and Dr. Rana Majumdar to collect on behalf of the university. One day. Please. Joy sir also, placement director is from JS, sorry, technical group. It's a teamwork.
আমারও লাগে হ্যাঁ একটা একটা করে নিন আপনি করলেন আমি এটা করে নিচ্ছি
One more day. On behalf of Professor Order colleague from Religion Education and Institute Foundations. Sir, I think Professor Siksha is going to collect on behalf of Order colleague. Now I would like to request Dr. Anirban Day and Dr. Vikramjit Sarkar to collect the Special Departmental Representative Award on behalf of Narla Institute of Technology, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, JIS College of Engineering, Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Please, sir. Thank you. One group photograph will be after the vote of thanks. Thank you, sir. Please take only for 1 minute. Without you, we are nothing, sir. Bengal always only needs you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, all of you, for joining Bengal Education Conclave and Section Sammaan 2022. Myself, Dr. Tanupriya Chaudhary, Senior Associate Professor, UPS Dehradun, and also Honorary Secretary of NPSP Nikhil Bharat Siksha Parishad. I thank you all of you. Especially few names, if I want to remember, Professor Sunil Rai sir, BC
UPS, Padma Shri Professor Ajay Kumar Rai sir, Director, GIS Institute of Advanced Studies and Research, and also the guest of honor for today, and former director of IIEST, Shivpur, and also retired professor IIT KGP, Vice Chancellor, retired, based on Shivpur, West Bengal. We'll do that after the military please. Thank you. And definitely our most beloved Dr. Shaikat Maitre sir. To make a brief, we have received near about 185 responses of that award. And though throughout India and abroad, we have received these responses. As NBSP is an NGO, that is why very small amount of token we have taken from the awardees so that we can finance this award session and memory for us in the month of December. And definitely I want to thank Mr. Shantan Chakravarti, the technical director of NBSP, and also Suparna Bhattacharya, Shubheshna Chakravarti. Definitely we have done this work without sleepless nights, and the all panelists, especially Professor Devasis De Macaud, Professor Nilandan De, Professor Prashanjit Chatterjee, Maitila Kanjila ma'am, Anilesh De sir, if I mistakenly name of a few, please forgive me. And also due to shortage of time, the how ADP is becoming a game changer in higher education space, we have not done for today, but definitely in the coming year, we are thinking to move on in a further parameter that we'll be going to organize one conference in the umbrella of Bengal Education Conclave and Siksha Sammaan in the next year. And also we have planned one more session of industry orientation in the month of July 2023. And I would be love to attend you the same and also invite you over here. And definitely I want to thank you the all awardees who has received the award. And I think there must be some research collaboration in future days so that we can have some research based outcome and also for the Bengal and for the outside nations and for also the outside districts as well. And I thank you, the designers Shoria Kansal, Nikunj Bansal, Ishan Agarwal for developing these designs and also the videos and the MP3s. Thank you very much. And also I will like to move the mic to Shantan for the next one award is remaining. That's why. Sorry for that.
Extremely sorry, you forget to mention that on behalf of Shudip and Robin sir, they are unable to collect the award. So please, they are sent representative. Your name, sir? Professor Dr. Natarajan Mishra to collect the award on behalf of Shudip. So please, sir, collect from Adamas University. And one more one, I think these two persons are very important in our life. One is soft skill, another one is biggest challenge for every college, that is placement. So we would like to create two special category of awards for Professor Joy Chaudhary and Nirmal Malik that can be called as a corporate guru. Sir, please. Okay, so thank you all of you, and special thanks to our honorable Sri Ajay sir for his august presence. Thank you.
लंबा जो है जो कहेंगे वो करना पड़ेगा। चेहरा आ रहा है बहुत यार।
অ্যাঙ্গেলে নিয়ে নাও সবার ফটো আছে
হ্যাঁ
আপনি চলে আসেন একবার এখানে প্লিজ।
আসো সেলফি নিয়ে নাও
পাপা একটু চলে আসো প্লিজ। ও আসতে চায় আসতে চায়। এই মাঝখানে দাঁড়াও তুমি পাপা, তুমি আজকে আমাদের অনেক হেল্প করেছো, প্লিজ মাঝখানে দাঁড়াও।
অর্জিত ক্যাপ সত্যি বিহাইন্ড দ্য সিন যারা কাজ করছে নর্মিকা বাপ্পা সুচিস্মিতা তোমাদের জন্য বিগ রাউন্ড অফ অ্যাপ্লজ প্লিজ আসো অর্পিতা
প্লিজ প্লিজ।
আমরা তো একদিন এসে সব তোমাদের স্টেজটা নিয়ে নিলাম কিন্তু বিহাইন্ড দ্য সিন তোমরা যে এতদিন इतने टाइम से दे आर डूइंग दिस होमवर्क एंड एवरीथिंग
मैम आशुन प्लीज
हमारे लिए पूरा ग्राउंड बनाया है मैंने बिग राउंड ऑफ
क्या है कि
कौन सा वाला पकड़ूं? ये वाला पकड़ लूं? आपका जो था ये वाला, ऐसा वाला। Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
আমি তো আমি ইয়ে দেব Sir, Mr. Gupta, right? I'll see you sometime later. If I'm traveling, I'll see you there. If I'm going to UPS side, then I'll meet you there. Or else we'll catch up.
We actually, sir, I was long back associated with Indonesia.
Oh,
really? We started in 2005.
All right, great.
Amit Adhikari is there. He would not know that.
Sure. I'll give you one. I'll give you one.
Yeah. You talk very right in 15 days. Communication skill and all that is very important.
Absolutely.
And we are actually
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Excuse me.
हो गया